Right, so here we are with the second session of mapping out our little sweet wrapper picture, and hopefully you can see here how I've added on some extra detail. We've got the chomp bit in the background, we've got the drumsticks, and we've got the little bit of the refreshers, no fizzers I think they are, yeah, fizzers. So we've got that on there, and I've just spent a bit of time just adding this extra detail on. It gets a bit boring watching just doing every little bit. We just add that extra bit of detail on there, but what I do want to do is show you about putting the cat's face and the buttons image in here, because I think the way I've drawn this, not sure if I'm going to get it all on. It might, whoopsie daisy, it might stop about there, but we'll see. So what I'm going to do is roughly work out here. You'll also notice with the P bits, that's gone right up to the edge, whereas it's not there. Doesn't matter at all. But we'll just see here now, as I'm looking at this here, that little part just under the nose is pretty much in line there. So I'm gonna start that there. We'll just wing it and see how we go with this. So what you've got here is triangle. Always like to break things down to simple shapes when you're first of all mapping things out. Now if that's the centre line there, coming down across here, there we go, can you see that? There we go. That's coming down there as a centre line. Again, we can get the general idea. And if you don't like using your pencil to guide, you can do it something like that. If we use the pencil as a guide, it's pretty similar actually. Yeah, there. So that tells me that the top part of the nose is going to come up to there. Then that's going to go back and around somewhere like that. Going into there. Notice that again, I'm not pressing on. I'm virtually just scribbling really. Scribbling the basic shape on. We've got some circles, obviously. Can't draw a proper circle. No one can draw a proper circle freehand. But we'll just get a rough idea to start with. So that one there, this one here, and if we're working on the same premise there, that'll go off there, and that'll go off there. Now before, yes, so by the look of this is going to come in a bit here. So just getting that on there, we'll take that off top there. I'm not going to put the centre circle in yet, because I just want to guess or check that I'm getting things right. I'll then go to that shape in the middle. So that's going to be something roughly like that. That then helps me work out this shape, and that's the shape I've been really wanting to get, because it's the shape of the cat's head as it comes round, going round there. And again, please notice how I'm doing this drawing. Gone a bit too far there, I think. There. I'm not trying to do it in one go, in one straight line. You'll never get it in one straight line. But it's nice backwards and forwards scribble to start with is fine. As long as it is light, that is fine. We can then get the line for the button. So that comes close to that edge there. And then it's going up a little bit. And if I just draw a line there, yeah, that's going to curve round and go to there. That then means that my ear, the pullicat's ear, comes about there. Simple triangle to start with. That'll do there. From that, we then get the line for the splodge of milk. And looking at that, let's just, actually, no, that's not bad, is it? In line with that heart, that's not bad at all. Flippin' heck. So that's coming round here, curving round. If we take that line up there around the T area, so yeah, that's going to come round roughly to about there. curving back, round and up. So that's going on to there. Right, I'm happy that I've got that in the right sort of place, so I can then put in that little line there for the ear. We can have a look here and say, right, we've got that shape there, then there's a lighter there and a lighter triangle there. We've got a lighter triangle around there. I'm going to make that a bit wider there. So that coming there, that coming there, and then let's get these other circles in. Bring that round there a bit. So what you notice here is there's a little bit of a dip there, then that's going to curve round. Bit more of a gap on this side, obviously. The circle is offset in the other circle. So that one there, and then same here, close to the edge there. And then going round and up. I reckon it's going to be something like that. Just roughly to start with. Let's just see something. Distance there. Look at that. That's not bad, you know. That's not bad. Just points out where they're measuring. You want to check a distance, put your pointy pencil, then get your thumbnail, and that gives you that distance. That's pretty mighty fine, actually. I'm happy with that. Now, the other bit I just want to show you is putting lettering in. Because what we've got here, we've got this bit that says but. It's nice, isn't it? Hopefully it goes on to buttons, but we've got but at the minute. And so what I would do, if I was drawing that, first of all, I would draw two guidelines. So we've got one guideline for the bottom of the letters. Something like that. Then we'll have another guideline for the top of the letters. Something like that. What we can then see, yeah, that T is going to be going off quite a bit there, I think. So we can then very, very roughly just map out where you think these letters will go. So we get the U, which the U butts up to the T. A little butting going on, isn't there? So we've got that coming up there and around there. We can get that U shape roughly coming down there. But what I want you to notice is I'm working to the guidelines. So the top of my U hits that line, the bottom of my U hits that baseline there. We can then get the B, and the B, run it now then, it's going to be a little bit, I think actually it should be a bit further down here, shouldn't it? So what have I done wrong there? Right, so we're going to stretch that down here a little bit more. That's disgraceful. But it's quite good. I like to show you when we make mistakes, or when I make mistakes, how we can sort it out. Because yes, that's a shocker. So if we then put that there, we can then move that N across here. That's looking better. A minute, I'm not using rubber. Don't think I need to use rubber, to be quite honest with you. Because we can just sort it out, and we can fix it later on when we start doing the shading. So that will come there. That is going to be right along there. That going round there, and then we can just bring that T along there a little bit. Into there. Then we can squeeze it on that. We'll get away with that there now. So if I was just to put a little bit of shading over that now, that's just going to tell me that that's where it's going to go. Okay, and then we can just put the centre bit of the B in. I've probably stretched it a little bit too much. But hey ho, there we go. Doesn't matter. That'll do there. So then that's on there. That's fine. That's fine. And then I can finally put the dairy lee part, which is coming along there. And again, we can just use guidelines. I'm not going to get it all on. I think that's what probably threw me before. The fact that it's just a bit squashed in there. And the top of the A is going to be about there. Going around there. Something like that. So the tailor tip of this little session is don't worry if you don't get it quite right first time. Doesn't matter. We are here to make mistakes. We are here to fail. The most important thing is fix it. We all know what fail means. First attempt in learning. It's a good one, isn't it? I like that. But if you just keep your patience and don't have a blue do, you'll get it sorted. Perseverance. Okay, so that goes on there, and then that's that sorted out there. So looking at that now, that's pretty much the whole thing mapped out. We're going to have some lines coming over here. And that's it. Oh, just going to put that shadow on there. Just on there, like something like that there. That'll help me out later on. There we go. All mapped out. Crack on.